Belief is based on evidence. It's not blind faith. So whatever you're pursuing, make sure you're doing it not just because you want to believe it, but because you believe it because it's based on fruit. See, Jesus said, by their fruits you shall know them. And he's talking about prophets. So he's saying you look at the results that someone is producing. Do you want those same results? Does it feel right? Does it feel consistent? John the Baptist was a prophet that was out there wearing a loincloth and eating bugs and crazy hair, and by appearance, people would have written him off unless you looked at his fruit. So the Empower Network, the fruit is there, the results are there, the evidence is there. For me, I've experienced the results, and I've seen with my own eyes people on my team, and I've seen in a room where everyone who's having success is asked to stand, and 95% of the room stands up, and you're looking around for the person who doesn't have a sale. So the evidence is there. The reality is, do you believe in yourself? And if the evidence isn't there for you to believe in yourself, then it's tough to do that. But see, that's why it's so important to be around people who have evidence in their life, that people who struggle with things harder than what you're going through, who have overcome more, who've overcome addictions, who've overcome huge sickness and financial issues, the biggest issues you could possibly imagine. You surround yourself with people who, in their life, the evidence says anybody can do this when they commit to it. Then their belief will carry you until you start seeing it yourself. And you'll either see it in your own life, or you'll see people who joined at the same time as you, who are applying themselves, and they're not getting sales maybe, and you're not getting sales maybe right out the gate that first week, and you're saying, hey, I'm blogging every day, and okay, I'm blogging every day, where are my leads, where are my signups, and this other person's just consistent, and maybe you're right there with them, or maybe you're not, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, welcome to the team, and you're like, well, oh, cool, they got a sale, and then it's just pop, 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 and you're like, oh crap, what are they doing? And maybe even message them, what are you doing? And they're like, dude, I'm just following the program. And you're like, oh snap, I guess I should probably be consistent, I guess I should probably do this. And then you know, hey, this works. But see, there's a danger zone in there right at the beginning where people who don't follow this, don't follow the evidence-based faith, evidence-based belief, where they're like, okay, I'm just going to believe it, and I'm going to believe it until it doesn't work. Well, it works. So then they say, well, I'm going to believe it as long as it works for me. Well, it does work for you if you do it. And if you accept that, then you have to say, well, I'll believe it when I believe that I'm actually going to do it. And then it puts it on you. And that comes back to the belief. Do you believe in yourself? And if you don't have the evidence to believe in yourself, get around people who have seen people who struggle more than you do it. And then when you can say to them, hey, I'm consistent, I'm doing this, then they look you in the eye and say, good, keep at it, you will succeed. And then you know, okay, the evidence is there. And you meet those people too. You meet the people who struggled more than you. You meet them yourself. That's what it's about. Because the more you believe, the faster you're going to get results. Period. So just believe. Just see the evidence. Because the evidence supports it. And I'll tell you what the evidence does not support. The evidence does not support that 401k is a stable way to invest for your future, because I personally know the most responsible people I've ever known in my life who are just told that they will not be able to retire before 70, who matched their company's 401k investment to the max, who followed the program. I'll tell you what the evidence is also against: Social Security. The evidence is against job security. The evidence is against it. So if you just decide to believe something, even though the evidence does not support it, then you're going to get burned. And there's a whole lot of people on that path right now. So hopefully you're not one of them. So what is the alternative to Empower? Is there one? Because I don't see one. I don't see one where this many people are making money and that the system is set up this good and you can sign people up so freaking easily. And like, you don't know, I don't know if you're going to do it. So can't guarantee